Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes. Weekend rapper. Weekend rapper. Hey, hey. Weekend rapper. Weekend rapper. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Weekend rapper. Oh Lord, I got the wrong playback going on, y'all. Wait a minute, I'm about to tear my own stuff up. Y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hey, whether in the room or you're gonna play this back, male, the lipstick, what? Diva, come on, come on. Hey, hey, come on, come on. Hey, come on. In the room, in the room. What's the? Hey, 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 come on. Hey, hey, come on. Yeah, come on. Share this live. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. What's up? All right, y'all. What's really good? For everybody tuning in, everybody that's going to play this joint back, everybody that's going to be hiding in the bushes. What's up? What's up? You can always drop in the comments. Please share this live for me. If you don't do nothing else to support me, share this live if you will. Thank you. What's up, y'all? If this your first time tuning in, first time listening to me, it's Mel with the lip and gap. Mel, the lipstick diva. What is good, y'all? So, first of all, I do want to come and talk about this new movie. Well, I won't say it's that new, but it's new to me. Antebellum. Now, if you've seen this, drop a comment whenever you do get a chance to tune into this. If you haven't seen it, listen up. So I'm going to give y'all a good setting of how the movie started, where it ended. So Antebellum is a movie that Janelle Monáe is the main character in the movie, where it starts off as if we're in slavery. Now, the movie is having it presented to us as if it was back in slavery, and then in the midst of it, she wakes up and she's back in her home with her family. Okay, let me get my sip on because I got my drink, y'all. I got my drink, get my two step, my drink, get my two step, wood, and get my drink and my two step, my drink and my two step. I ain't drinking nothing but some Captain Morgan's Long Island iced tea. Okay. Mm, mm. Now, the movie does have her as a successful black woman out there working in her career field. She's working, honey. She's working. So she ends up going on a business trip with friends. She meets them there. Of course, she handles her business, but she's also out there, um, kikiing it with her friends or whatever. And with everything going on, she ends up getting kidnapped by this lady, whatever, right? She gets kidnapped by this woman, and I'm out here playing. I'm playing around, y'all. I'm playing around. Don't pay attention to that. But she gets kidnapped by this woman, and she ends up on this plantation field. It takes her back there. So it's pretty much the gist of the movie is that it's modern day slavery. Which freaked me out because when it went back to the place of where she was trying to get away, in the movie, like in the beginning, you can tell it's off because it's like you see people trying to run away from the plantation. They have nose rings, they have tattoos, and it's like, well, what is this movie really about? Like, what's going on? It honestly freaked me out. Now, with the movie, at the end, she ended up leaving off after beating everybody up, killing them, and she rode off and you can see it was a sign where it's supposed to be like a stage plantation, like an old war field, where pretty much people would come by and see staged war scenes. So to me, the message I get from the movie is that this is modern day slavery in a sense, I guess. I don't know. I had to watch the movie 4 freaking times. If you watched it, tell me what was your perspective of the movie. I think Antebellum was very creative. I've been getting into really I've been watching different movies here lately, and that's not me. I'm usually a 90s head. I'm watching old school stuff, old shows. I'm talking about Roseanne. I'm going all the way back to watching The Addams Family in black and white, not the up to date, you know. Yes, that's me. I'm watching back in the day. Now, on Antebellum, I would just say it. I probably watch it again because I want to have a better understanding of what's going on. I don't know. I may or may not, but yeah, I'm really trying to. And just a tidbit while I'm talking about this movie, I'm really just trying to build my brand up. I don't care about this mess in these streets right now. Like, I'm not even looking for no specific um come up and not like that. I just want people to come in for me. Like the way I had bomb content before I got monetized. Yeah, I can't talk. Hello, how are you? Um, I want it to be that way. I want everything to be organic. You feel me? I want people to rock with me because of me, not because I'm in the mix with anything, not because of what somebody else told you. I want you to come through and talk to me and see how you feel. But yes, if you've seen Antebellum, let me know if you've seen it. Um, I also did get to listen to an interview with the Brat and Candy. Candy is from Escape. What I need from you is understanding. Ain't that how I go? Um, Interesting because I didn't know she had a YouTube channel where she was having like her talks, like kind of like how Jada Pinkett got her Red Table Talks. So she was getting the scoop from the Brat. Now, mind you, as I'm growing up watching the Brat, I'm like, I like her. She's a female rapper. And it's bringing me to a sense of why is she never put in the mix of good female rappers. Like I feel like her and Missy Elliott are underrated, underappreciated. Like they were there before your Nickies and your Cardi B's. Even though Nicki and Cardi B don't compare, because Nicki had a whole time frame with her whole thing, and then it was Cardi B. And before Nicki, it was Little Kim. I don't care what you say, but that's how I feel. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And the records don't lie. You can put the dates out there and you can see the time frame. Everybody had a good run. But anyways, back to Debrat. Debrat came out talking about how she's bisexual. And I always thought, I was like, she's a tomboy, but then I was like, she's so pretty and she likes makeup. She likes her nails, which she emphasized on when she did have her conversation with Candy. She talked about her nails. She talked about how she liked pink nails. She talked about how pretty much the new school LGBTQ community is different from back in the day because now they got all these names. She was talking about how somebody was like, "Oh, you're a STEM," and me myself, I'm sitting up there like, "What the hell is a STEM?" And they're like, "That's a cross between a stud and a femme." So the Brat pretty much was saying she's bisexual. She'll use that term. She respectfully keeps that term. And she talked about how all the time when she was younger, she always had boyfriends. And then she finally had a girlfriend when she was 17. And then she talked about, I'm assuming this was in her 20s where she started dating Allen Iverson. Now, that's something I never knew. Like, when I tell y'all I'm just getting into the tabloids like that as I'm becoming into being a creator, getting into my creator role, that was crazy. She talked about how Allen Iverson, how she pretty much used to play that wifey type for him. They go out, he flew her out to Japan. She used to make sure his clothes was laid out, make sure he had something to eat. She was very domesticated. Domesticated. God darn it, I can never talk. And she talked about how she always pleased him, how she jacked his, Yeah, the brat blew my mind with that a little bit because I'm like, wow, the brat, I really never knew what your sexuality was, even though it wasn't a big thing for me because regardless, whatever she was, she's always been a pretty woman. And I know the biggest shocker for me and it's that she recently started dating Jessica Davenport, and you know she is the woman behind the drops, the miracle drops. So she dates her, and you know Jessica Davenport is a millionaire. Debrat already she's been in the money game, so I don't know how her funds are looking these days, but she was already in the highlight, you know. So yeah, that was a good conversation that Debrat had with Candy or whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely a great conversation that she had with her. Um, I do want to also, you know, this week I've touched on Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace, baby girl. I touched on a couple of weeks ago about Meg Thee Stallion, then I came back around to Tory Lanez. Now, granted, Breonna Taylor, we know the verdict. No one was found guilty of any charges with killing her. They only got indicted charges on shooting bullet holes through the neighbor's wall, right? So that was heart crushing to us this week. But not only that, right after that incident happened, the very next day, Tory Lanez dropped an album where he was so freaking toxic. I don't care what anybody says. Now, granted, none of us know the story, the real story. We know that, hey, how are you? We do not know the story at all behind what happened between Meg and Tory, right? But how are you doing tonight, Michael? I'm glad you're in here. I appreciate you. I want to know why would you drop an album after we're already going through, and you know, I'm not going to say why would you drop an album. I will say this. Let me back it up. I feel like Breonna Taylor is being pushed to push the focus around Meg Thee Stallion. Now, the reason why I feel this is because people have posted statuses stating, why would you sit here and talk about rest in peace to Breonna Taylor and talk about how things were not done right in her case, and then you turn around and bash Meg Thee Stallion because of what Tory Lanez says? Now, I wouldn't mesh the two. I appreciate you so much. Like, I do really appreciate any supporters I have out there. I thank you so much for tuning in. And I know I'm small time right now, but I'm adding up. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Anybody that's tuning to me, I appreciate you. But anyhow, I would not mesh the two together. You feel me? Like, they're two different situations. Both we need to uphold Black women at the end of the day, but it's two different situations, right? Now, with Tory Lane's situation with Meg Thee Stallion, we do not know what happened. We don't know who shot her, but we know that Meg Thee Stallion let us know that she did get shot, and she let us know that she did not inform the police of anything at that time because her fear is that they were all going to get in trouble the way that right now, you know, how African Americans are going with the police right now, with all the protests and all that. I appreciate that. I really do. Like, man, I be up here trying. I be trying to do my thing. Do you understand? I try to get up here and stay vocal and stay mingling with my people. So, hey, listen, I will definitely always, anybody I see come across, let me know that they're always here. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Look, you should have stayed incognito. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Lord, you saw I was gonna say something about Tory Lane, so you had to come through, huh? Is that what it was? Anyhow, y'all, I feel like right now, Megan Thee Stallion has been through a lot already. She has came out and stated that she's been shot. She showed us pictures. She didn't release things from the hospital. She's also stated she tried to protect a Black man. Boom, right? Now, Tory Lanez in his song, he's stating, how did you get shot? And no bones, no tendons were hit, right? He also stated that her team is trying to cover up. So my thoughts is, What do you mean? So are you saying that she did not get shot at all? Because that's what I'm getting from what you're stating. If you're gonna say you didn't do it, just say you didn't do it. That's my issue with him. And then he goes to bash all the celebrities that been on Meg the Stallion's side, right? He goes in, he wants to bash them, bash them, bash them, like they blatantly have no room to talk, is what he's stating. And so, Tory Lanez, I done looked at you good, bro. The way that headline receding, you stressed out. You stressed out. You need to stop playing. You made the most toxic album ever. You made me think about every toxic man I ever had in my life. You feel me? Like, that's how I felt about your album. Like, I sat in my bed at 12 o'clock when you dropped the album and listened to it until I fell asleep and woke up still listening to it. Because I think the album ended up playing twice as I fell asleep. Baby, let me tell you something. We need to hear from you. We need to hear what you have to say, because at this point, the way things are looking is like, Tory, nobody has been arrested. You are allegedly arrested, but you're out, right? Meg the Stallion, she said something, but she didn't really tell us what was going on. She let us know she got shot, right? We already had, assumptions of, oh, she must something else must have went down. She must have was beating on him. He must have been messing with Kylie. He ain't had me crying. Best believe, baby. You ain't never got to worry about that. Okay. Now, he did state in his songs that he was wilding at the party. He was looking at your homegirl pretty much in so many words, etc. So, what is the issue? Like, this thing got me stuck because I want Meg to sit down. I want Tory to sit down. I need the whole team to sit down and say, yo, this is what happened. We got the shooting. Your feet got hit. It was a mistake. Like, I feel like maybe something like that. But when you're leaving the whole world in all, like, we just in confusion, and then we feel like we had to pick sides, it's crazy. And so many people say, oh, they're celebrities, so it don't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Just like Breonna Taylor, she was no celebrity, but that's a human being. It's all about humanity. I'm all about humanity. Do you hear me? I'm all about humanity. So, no, I do not think the situations are the same. But Black men, you do need to take a step back, because the day before you were just saying, damn, that's effed up that happened to Breonna Taylor. But on the other hand, you like, well, he said he ain't do it. Just neglecting what Meg the Stallion has put out there, her feelings. She's being bashed. She's being teared down. And y'all just like, whatever. And like I said on Facebook, if this was your mother and your father shot your mother, you had all the proof that your father shot your mother, even though they may have been around a group of people, and your father gets in the studio, drop a fire album, and say, yo, I ain't do it, but how you get shot, you still gonna be like your dad had a fire album? I don't think so. I really don't feel like that's what y'all would do. But you know what? Truly, honestly, I am going to make this probably my last time talking about it. Because I don't want it to be something that I'm running into the ground. You feel me? Like, I don't want it to be something that I have to constantly keep speaking on. But as much as I see people talk about it, I'm just like, yo, what are you saying right now? What are you saying? Like, the stuff that you're saying makes no sense. Whatever. Y'all listen to the album. Don't tear Meg down. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, I wanted to come through because I know I didn't drop any content yesterday. I want to make sure I'm more consistent. I appreciate everybody that tunes in from all my platforms, from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram to Snapchat on up to YouTube. I'm staying in the public eye because I will be. Yeah, women do need to be heard. You heard me. Do you hear me? Women need to be heard. And y'all make sure, oh Lord, y'all, I did not turn on my monetization. I need to get paid for this. I need to get paid. What am I doing? What am I doing, y'all? I don't know what I thought I was doing, but I need to do that. I need to do that. Yeah, y'all. But I want more topics to talk about. I always try to make sure that I do talk about the latest, what's going on right now. In the world, what's concerning us, because the more and more we have more accessibility to celebrities through these platforms, the more that we're in the know, like the more that we are, able to speak on subjects, because we have more accessibility than we ever had to them. Like their stuff is out here on Front Street, right? And I feel nothing wrong with, people speaking out, speaking their opinions, and having friendly conversations. But don't make this a gender war. We know, hold on, if my daddy shot my mama, this would be another story. Hey, listen, if my daddy shot my mama, I don't know. I don't know. Mm. Mm-hmm. I would just, I wouldn't even want people on the streets to even know about that. But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be like, well, mom did this, so so he shot her. Like it has to be something really bad. Like I don't know. Like that just I don't know. That's a sticky situation. Like I said, I ain't speaking on it no more. Hopefully they work it out. What? Well, the latest news is the Cowboys lost a Washington football team on top of the division. Lakers versus Miami in NBA Finals. Now, I'm going to tell you like this here. I told you one time, we don't talk about sports on my channel. I don't even know the objective of football or basketball. Let me tell you what my thoughts on, since it's Sunday and you always want to bring up sports, let me tell you what my thoughts are around on football first. My thoughts on football is that nobody wants the ball, but you want the ball to go in your goal at the end of the day. You all want to throw it away, right? You want to score. You want to score. Basketball is like the same thing, but you want it to go on your basket. You want the ball. Nobody wants the ball. You want to throw the ball away, but you want the ball to go in your basket. That's how I feel about sports. I don't even know what I be watching. Like, I know you got a quarter pounder, well, a quarterback, whatever you want to call them, a defense line, a point guard. I don't know. I've never been a sports woman. Like, and I'm glad. I'm so happy, y'all. Even though I have an older man, he is not into sports like that, y'all. Like, he will not. He does not. He does not. He does not tell me, babe, let me turn on the basketball game. Let me call you back. Like, he played his game and all that, but he never puts me to the side for his games. So it's like, it's all about me, 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 me. Hey. Yeah. Shout out to y'all men that watch sports on Sundays and expect your woman just to get in the kitchen and cook up for you when the whole time y'all should be really in the kitchen cooking. You heard me. Y'all should be in the kitchen cooking, not us. You feel me? Y'all should be in the kitchen. Let us sit back on the couch and drink beers. You heard me? Damn, you want some McDonald's, a quarter pound of large fries and milkshake, please. First of all, sorry, I don't eat McDonald's. McDonald's does not get any of my money. I do not. I do not condone in eating McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't eat it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not eating it. Okay? Okay? Do you feel me? Do you hear where I'm coming from, or you don't? You do. You know how to cook. What you know how to cook? Let's have a cook off one day. I bet y'all know how to cook better than you. That's the short thing. Y'all, I'm not finna sit up here and talk y'all head off tonight, y'all. I just wanted to come up here and speak my piece on those subjects. Make sure y'all go tune into that movie, Antebellum. Let me know what your thoughts are around it. And again, I had to watch it 4 times to catch the concept of the movie. And make sure y'all tune into that interview with Candy while she's interviewing the brat, tat tat. It was a whole hour interview almost, and I did not watch the whole thing. I have low attention span, so I couldn't do it. Sometimes I will if it's like maybe 20 to 30 minutes, but nah. I couldn't do that. And make sure that y'all go ahead and check out Tory Lanez album. I mean, what's your perspective on it? How do you feel about it? Do you feel like he's a narcissism? He has that narcissism mindset. I hope I'm saying it right. Narcissism. I think that's the word. Yeah. He how they say it over here, he's clizzy. That's what they be calling people, clizzy. Okay, he's clizzy. Yeah, Antebellum was definitely crazy. Let me ask you this really quick. Do you think that Antebellum was based on modern day slavery, or do you feel like it was just, I don't know. That's my only thoughts. Like that's all I can get from that movie is that it was modern day slavery. I don't get nothing else from it but modern day slavery. But I don't see how it's incorporated because even though like us working for, well, not everyone. Some people are entrepreneurs. But at the end of the day, we know who are the pencil pushers, right? So working for corporate America, we don't get whooped literally. We don't get branded literally, but in a sense, when you work for a company, you can't say certain on Facebook. You can't say certain ish on your own platforms, or you're forced to change your name, so that you are still incognito. So, do you think that's what she was trying to get at? Like, do you think that was the point? Is just that you have to be, even though we are not in the physical versus of slavery, do you feel like is it modern? That's my only thoughts around it. But y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all up all night. That's all I got for the night. If you playing this back, make sure you comment. Give me your feedback on how y'all felt, and everybody that tuned in tonight. I appreciate y'all. Whether you were in the bushes or you were talking to me. Y'all have a good night.